Yeah, this court, I made a video yesterday with this court and talking about some of these things I experienced. Made a video about I showed this court. Then this morning I wanted to use the court, and it didn't work. The court didn't work whatsoever thing that happened. Yeah, I can jump into conclusions if the system decided to cut off the benefits or whatever the case. All I understand is whatever thing that you choose to do, when you pursue what's right, you just stand on the side of justice. You don't care about the damn consequences. Yeah. When you pursue justice, you pursue what's right. If people hate you for it, or trying to do whatever thing they want to do to you, keep going. Remember the story of Daniel, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego with Nebuchadnezzar, Babylon, kind of thing. They want Babylon. They want, you don't have to bow to Babylon. Yes, you have to pursue what's right. Even if you face persecution, people hate you, you want to do some things to express their hatred and wickedness. You shouldn't be moved. Remain unshakable. Stand and do what you know is right. And it's a matter of doing what you know is good. Not because you want to benefit. It's not a matter of benefit. It's not just all about benefit. Do what you know is right. Do what you know is good. And consequences that come, even some people call you fool or whatever. It's not all about benefits. You've got to do what's right. You've got to do the right thing. Do what is fair to other people and to yourself. Whether some people hate you for it and trying to see how they can persecute you, you don't need to be moved. Remember the story of Daniel. Not that's where I don't get his inspiration. I am not that kind of person. I don't get inspiration from stories, but I use them as example. Yeah, God blesses me. I don't know anything, but if I want to say something that I think, I say it. If it's God inspiring me, I have to say it. But remember those examples. You understand what you know is right. Whether people hate and want to persecute you for it, keep going. You don't have to be afraid or thinking otherwise. But it's not just all about benefits. Daniel, those guys, Meshach, Shadrach, and Abednego, they were persecuted for standing on justice. And they didn't care about the consequences. They were not saying that because they say, oh, God will deliver us. Whether they thought like that, maybe I don't know their mind, but I am very sure that those guys is because they love what they were doing. Yes, they stood for justice, didn't care the consequences. They stood for justice. They stood for what's right. And say what they thought not to be fair. So they won't tolerate doing what is not good. They got put into places to be burnt by furnace of fire. Lions den. They were not doing that because they were thinking that God will save them. They had it in their hearts that is the right thing to do. Whether God saved them or not, they got consumed by those lions or fire. They never worried about whether God will save them or not. God is not all about benefits. You are doing what is right. Your heart, you are pursuing what is good. We are human beings. We are not claiming that we are perfect. But when your lifestyle doesn't affect anybody, some other things affecting you and other people, you've got to face it. If somebody hates you for it, no, you just have to keep pursuing the cause of justice. Yes, you have to pursue the right thing. People want to prosecute you for it. That's no problem. Yeah, Shadrach, Meshach, Abednego, Daniel, all those guys prosecuted for justice that they stood for. They were not thinking that, well, God will deliver us, the Lord will deliver us because we are doing this. God, no, I don't think God will have even deliver them because it's deep in your heart. You know this is what is good. Let's pursue what is good. Whether God delivers you or not, that shouldn't discourage you, even if God does not deliver you. Stand on what is good. That even helps me to talk about some things like, why do you worship God? You want to go to heaven? And I heard a voice of some people telling me that, oh, you are this, you go to hell, this and that. Let me tell you, personally, I believe it's not all about benefits. Yes. I don't talk about God to want to be love to pursue good things. I don't claim that I'm an angel or what. I'm human. I'm human. But I love to pursue what's good and try to avoid the evil part of things. Not because I want God to bless me or because I want to go to heaven. No, that is the mentality of too many people. You don't love God because of his kingdom, because of his heaven. You don't love God. You don't love somebody because of his money. You don't love God because of his kingdom. You don't love God because you fear punishment in hell. You have to love, you have deep in your heart to love what is good. Whether benefits come or they don't come, heaven is a benefit. Yes, it's good to pursue heaven and things like that. But that should not be because you want that benefit or because you want this and that. You have to pursue what you know is right, what is good. Benefits can come, but that shouldn't be your main goal. When you're telling me heaven or hell concerning some things, I tell you, yeah, it's good. Hell is a place of pain, but that shouldn't be the reason. Even here in the world, you shouldn't stop doing things because you fear that police will arrest you or you will face the consequences of the law. You have to make up your mind. Know that you have to pursue what's good. Whether you're perfect about it or not, you have to pursue righteousness. You have to pursue what is good. Try to be fair. You have to be just, impartial. Of course, you have to be merciful as well. You have to be merciful. Jesus himself said it. You have to be merciful so that God will be merciful upon you. But that doesn't mean that you don't have to pursue justice and correct what needs to be corrected. You are victimized, or some other people are victimized. Some things are not going the right way. You got to talk about it. Whether somebody hates you or not, you say these things. And just, I flashed my card yesterday. I know the people follow me spiritually to victimize me. I make my video, they see these things. I flashed this card yesterday, making a video talking about the guys claiming is their stuff, is their money, is their what. I said no. I made a video when I heard those voices yesterday. It's the people's voices, but claiming that things is their money or what. Made a video showing the court. Then today, this morning, I want to use the court. It has been blacked. Yes, it has been blacked. And I'm not jumping into some conclusions. I don't jump into conclusions of things. I don't really have a clear mind about it. Whatever block that court, I flashed on a video yesterday saying something about it, and the thing happened today, this morning. I can't jump into conclusion that that's what it is, because I don't talk like that. Some people just talk because they want to talk or make statements because they want to make them. I am somebody, before I conclude something, I have analyzed, I have assessed and thought about it. If I say this is what I know, it is true because I know what I'm talking about. If I don't know something, I say, well, maybe, and I will be honest. I say, I don't know. There's no pride in anything that you do in life. You have to be humble. If you don't know something, say you don't know. So I can jump into conclusion that this is what has happened, but I just suspect this one that has happened today to be tied to what happened yesterday. And as it is, you have to stand and pursue justice. Don't care about the damn consequences. Yes, you have to pursue what you know is right. Whether people hate you for it and want to persecute you, whether God saves you or not, we don't talk about God who want to do good to benefit. Those are the works of children of the devil. Yes, they don't do good because they just want to do it. They do good because they are looking at what they will benefit from it. They are looking at what they will get from it. So stand on justice. Don't care about the damn consequences. Whether somebody say you are a fool or not, no problem. Yes. Whether God save us or not, we'll keep doing what we have to do. Whether people hate and persecute us for what we stand for. After all, it's nothing bad. Talking about some injustices and some atrocities, then the perpetrators get unreasonably angry and looking for a way to destroy your life. It's not going to happen. I'm not afraid. Yes. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, they did the same. Not that I'm comparing myself to them. No, I'm not. That's just an example. I don't get inspiration. No, I get motivated by myself, maybe God. I get motivated, inspiration. Yeah, I don't really get inspiration from stories and stuff, but I just maybe go to them as examples. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, Daniel, they got prosecuted for standing on what they thought was right. Didn't care about the consequences. So whether you stand on something, you're talking about something, somebody hates you for it, I'll keep going. And those guys, we're not doing this thing. You don't do this thing just because you know that God will save you. No. Just as you should be doing something good, not because you want to benefit from it or that you want blessings from God. No. You have to do things you have to do. Deep in your heart, you love these things. You do them, then benefits will then come. You do some things, if God has to bless you, don't be doing it because you want blessings. Don't be doing it because you want people to think so and so about you. Don't be doing it because you want to prosper, you want this and that. You have to stand firm, do what you know is good and you love to do it deep in your heart. Forget about the benefits. God is not just all about benefits, what you gain doing this and that. Stand firm, do what you know, pursue the cause of justice, whether you are perfect or not, whether people criticize you, say this and that. You're human, you make mistakes, you blunder. Some of us, we don't know anything. We just try, and God will help us try. But I will stand on justice, do what I know is right, whether somebody hates me for it or not. It's the same thing when it comes to God and heaven and hell or blessings. You don't do things because you want God to bless you. No. You have to do things you need to do. You want to do some good things. You want to do some good things. You do them deep in your heart. Whether you get blessed or not, that's not the problem. Whether you stand on justice, people start attacking you and God does not save you, that shouldn't discourage you. Keep going. Because I know, yeah, for instance, people like Daniel, Meshach, Shadrach, and Abednego, they stood on what they knew was right. Not because they knew when they do it and they want to persecute them, God will save them. Even if, even if they knew that God will save them. But that's not why they were doing what they were doing. You have to do things you know, these things are good things. I have to do this thing, it is good. I have to face this problem this way because this is the right way to do it. It is a good way to do it. If you get persecuted by the perpetrators because of their wicked feelings, you want to do wicked things to you, you don't have to fear them. You don't have to fear them. You got to stand on justice and pursue it to the glory of God. Yes, being human, you are not saying you are an angel or whatever. You are a human being. But it doesn't mean you should just get terrible. You have to improve. Try to do some things which are good, not for benefit from people or from God. Do what you know is good. Then those benefits, whether they come or they don't come, you just keep doing what you know is right and is good. It's not all about benefit, blessings from God. You do what you have to do, the blessings will come. When they don't come, you don't even have to think about things like blessings. Do what you know is good, what you know is right. Whether people are persecuting you for talking about some bad things going on, especially in your own life, it's not a bad thing. But you have to stand on justice, face justice. Justice, mercy. Some people hate you because they are the perpetrators of these things. They don't want to hear, they don't want to see them. Some want to even start calling it disrespect, which is not. And they're planning on how to persecute you for standing on what you know is just, pursuing the right cause. Yes, but we don't care. We don't fear man or favor, as some people say. And do what you know, and I'll do what I know is right. Whether people hate and persecute me, whether they gang up and deny me jobs or trying to block me from even things I have legal rights to, I don't think it's anything to worry about. You just have to keep going, do what you have to do. I'm getting them troubling my mind, but I don't think that's going to stop me. Yes. It's not just all about blessings. It's not just all about, no, some people do those things. I'm not one of them. You act up to please somebody, to get benefits, to look nice and talk. No, I have to be frank and face the reality. Pursue justice. Try to get what I know is right. You attack me, do things to people, do some unfair things, talk about them. Address the problem. It's not a matter of worried about the consequences. No. No. Just like Daniel did, the lion's den. Even if that lion ate him up and Nebuchadnezzar was happy that the lion ate Daniel, his spirit will be pleased. God will be pleased that he stood for the right cause. Even if God did not save Daniel from the lion's den, or those Meshach, Shadrach, and Abednego, even if God did not deliver them from the furnace of fire, that those wicked people put them in need because they stood for justice. Even if God didn't deliver them, they still did the right thing in His worth and it's good because they stood for what is right. And God persecuted, put them in the lion's den so that lions will consume them for standing on what is right. The wicked did that to them. But God delivered them. But then even if God didn't deliver those people from the persecution of the wicked, they still stood on the right thing and they did the right thing. Yeah. Even if those lions and those funnels burned them, destroyed them, their spirits would have been pleased, and God too would have been pleased that yes, those people stood for the right thing. But then, whether God is pleased or not, well, Father God, have mercy. Yes, God has to be pleased, but that is not, you have to do what you really feel deep in your heart that yes, this is what is good and I should pursue it. We have to press injustice and evil off and do what you know is right for me and some other people. Whether you get hated by the perpetrators and they attack your lifestyle, say they will make sure you don't succeed in life, you don't do this, you don't fear. Yeah, it's like a lion's den for Daniel, is like burning furnace of fire for Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. You are not worried whether God will save you or not. Yes, you are not relying that God will save you or not. That God will save you or that you get some benefits from it. You just have to pursue the right thing and do it. Face the reality. Without partiality, no bias, not because you feel, not because just how you feel in start to say things just because you want them to favor you. No, that's no bias, nothing, no bias, nothing, no stereotype, no prejudice. You have to face the reality. and pursue justice. Let there be fairness. Yes, everybody got to be treated accordingly to the glory of God, not for blessings, not for benefit. Some people say do good for goodness sake. Yes, that is correct. Do good for goodness sake, not to benefit, not to get blessings from God. If those benefits will come, they will come. Yes, if the benefits will come, they will come. And the whole thing is, things are happening, right? I'm not going to fear. Yes, even if they conspire to ruin our lives, their conspiracies are not going to shake us. Yes, we just stand firm and pursue what's right, pursue justice. The perpetrators, they get unreasonably angry and don't want to repent. Think they're right, we're wrong. We won't fear. Stay firm, whether God delivers us or not. That's not even the point. And even if they do evil to us and they're happy, they call themselves winners. No, that's not going to discourage me. Because it's not just all about being saved by God. You have to do what's right, even if you suffer for it. You take it. You are pursuing. You are doing the right thing. Do the right thing. If people, you do the right thing, whether you are persecuted or not. Jesus is Lord. Just remember that. And not just for blessings, but remember that Adonai Yeshua, Yesu HaMashiach of Nazareth is Lord. And the Holy Spirit, the Lord of heaven and earth. The Lord of heaven and earth is Holy Spirit, not evil spirit and people who follow them. So they may think they are winning, doing wicked things to people and feel happy. But in future, they will be the losers. So yes, we don't fear if they get us persecuted for standing on what we know affects humanity, and we are talking about it. The perpetrators get unreasonably angry and try to attack our livelihood unreasonably. We don't fear. We don't fear the consequences of standing for justice. What's right? So that's it. Yeah, I try to document. I document things that I learn, things I experience, things I get motivated or inspired. Yeah, and that's it. Not for benefits or whatsoever. No. You have to stand on what you know is right.